Last year was a very different type of year, of course, for school, but supplies were still needed. And you, our viewing audience, along with our partners, made sure kids had supplies. This year is going to be even more important, and AZTV 7 Stuff the Bus Back to School campaign wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for this beautiful, wonderful, amazing lady sitting next to us, our CEO and owner, Lynn Londen. I know I threw something in there because yesterday we talked about this, but hi, how are you?
Good morning, Brad.
Good. I'll tell you, Lynn, sixth annual one, but I want to step back to last year, and that was when we went into the whole lockdown pandemic had struck, and you sat over in the office going, oh my goodness, are we going to be able to get the supplies to the kids? And it was amazing that our community, you stepped up, everyone stepped up for our fifth annual one, and it was incredible, and that's what this is all about. And now we go forward here, we're in the sixth annual one, and this year is even more important because the kids are returning back to school. And this means so much to you because, you know, you've been there in this situation.
Right. Well, if there ever was a team effort, Stuff the Bus is it. Our partners are just incredible, and to be able to step through whatever comes our way. I mean, last year we learned so much, but one of the things that we learned was that we can overcome obstacles when we're working together. And this year it still is, you know, we're still going through so many transitions, all of us together, and people find themselves in situations that they didn't expect.
Yeah.
And so for the community to be able to come alongside and to be able to help each other out in these ways is just, it means a lot to all of us.
Yeah, and we were sitting Friday and talking about this, in that before we were helping out those in need, and those were pretty much our lower income families and stuff. But then as we were seeing that, now it's pretty much a lot more families who are not just low income because someone has lost their job, or it's the first responders who you are dear to making sure that they get the supplies. But that's what it's about this year, is about everybody now.
It really is, and we, you know, the fundamentals remain. I mean, we know that it's important that kids get a good start in school. It can make a difference for their entire future. And to be able to come together and to be able to work with Phoenix law enforcement and our police officers to really build those relationships in the community while providing some needed supplies for the kids, for the schools, for the teachers. It's a joy.
Yeah, and I'm holding up a backpack right here, and I'm going to go ahead and get personal with you, Lynn, because you know how important a backpack like this is, because you were one of those kids that, you know, needed the supplies and needed a backpack like this, and you're saying maybe if you didn't have that, you wouldn't be sitting in the seat where you're at right now. I mean, this is what it's about when you give these kind of supplies to kids. For
sure. I really do have this feeling that it could be any of us, because it was me. When I was growing up, my single mom was raising 5 kids, and we didn't always know where, how our needs would be met. But our community came alongside of us, and we made it. And so to be that community for others now is incredible.
Yeah. First responders, we know they're in need right now because a lot of those parents have been working way over even now, and they probably haven't had the chance to get the school supplies and everything. And we started school in less than a month for some areas.
Right, so fast.
Yeah.
I'm from Nebraska. You know, it used to be Memorial Day to Labor Day was summertime, but now kids go back to school so early, and our police force is getting a lot of pressure from a lot of areas. So to be able to support them, I know that's important to a lot of people that are watching this morning, to really be able to say, hey, we are here together with you, and what you're doing is important, and we want to engage with that.
Yeah, and it's not just here in Phoenix. We actually also serve the Prescott community, where our headquarters, you can say, is.
For sure.
Which is going to be very important. And we have to say thank you to the amazing sales team we have here that have gone out to talk with our partners and the community to be a part of this. And we have some amazing sponsors, from, you know, Valley of the Sun, United Way, to PepsiCo, to the London group here, the Lincoln Heritage Group. Gosh,
and GCU too. I mean, it's really an amazing group that is coming together to get this done.
Yeah, and now I'm going to step back real quick. We have a couple minutes, but last year, What was your feeling last year? Because when we pulled it off, you were like, what? We did it.
Right. Well, I think that we all can remember those days of true uncertainty. And it just became about taking that next step forward and gathering the resources that we didn't even know were there. And then we've now learned so much from that, so that ended up being kind of a foundation on which we could grow this year too. So it ended up really being a blessing in a way that was unexpected.
Well, Lynn, I appreciate it that I'm a part of this and watching those kids receive these backpacks and seeing the communities come together, and it's very important. So again, we've kicked it off. We're in our second week. You are all doing great out there. So let's keep it up. And the way you can do it, of course, is by going to aztv.com/stuffthebus. And this is where you can help out. And again, we have some amazing partners. As we mentioned, the Fiesta Bowl charities, Valley of the Sun United Way, PepsiCo, Grand Canyon University, and Lincoln Heritage Life Insurance Company. So all the information will be there on aztv.com. So thank you.
Thanks, Brad.